Home Alone all day. I've done that already. So, Home Alone again. Yeah, it's actually nearly 2 in the morning over here, and it is November. Home Alone again. So, oh, look at this shit. Just a, I'm not gonna actually show that. Oh, damn, dude. Whatever. Yeah. I'm gonna give a bit of an update, I guess. I actually wasn't sure what this video was gonna be until now. Yeah, I'm gonna give it an update. I actually watched my update from the start of the year, or the last day of 2024. Um, I kind of want to say that I will try to do as many movie reviews before the end of the year. I started them already with one bottle after another. I know I didn't stick to everything that I done. I will be doing some of my October reviews now. Not all of them. Not all of my October reviews that I planned. I'll save some of them for next year. But I might do some of them. Um, on the build up to Christmas. Some of the marathons I was planning to do, like the Tom Cruise one and all, I might do on the build up to Christmas. But don't quote me on that because, I don't always keep my word. So, with stuff. Um, do have a big announcement coming that I'd rather have in a separate video. Um, yeah, I will be planning to do more live streams, more hangout shows. If I can finish season two, that would be great. Um, I never actually got all the other seasons finished. Yeah, I I might try and do the rest of the best of the year videos. Like I might always do it. I'll try and do one this year. I know I keep saying that every year and I never do it. I will try and do one this year. I'll also do a continuation to the worst of that I didn't end up finishing. Um, but I'll do the best the best of part one. No, not part one. The best of 2025, and then I might do a ranking video as well of movies best to worst of all the films I've seen either in cinemas or ones I didn't get a chance to see in cinemas but I ended up seeing anyway. So I've seen a lot of movies this year. Fuck me, and like still a good few more I want to see. Zootopia 2 or Zootropolis 2. Predator Badlands. I'm seeing Shelby Oaks. Finally seeing Shelby Oaks this week. This weekend. It came out the same day over here as it did in America. I just never got a chance to see it. So I'm finally gonna get to see it. Um have tickets booked. Going with three of my friends, one which has been on the channel already. The other who actually will probably be on the channel very soon actually. Well, actually maybe not very soon, but maybe 2026. Um So yeah, I think yeah, in general, there's a lot coming, a lot to come. Um, there will be trailer reactions because they'll have the Supergirl trailer out. I don't know why I'm rolling my eyes. I can't wait for that film. The Supergirl trailer, Spider Man Brand New Day, and I think Avengers Doomsday trailer is meant to be dropping. Fuck me, it's coming out December 19th. I can't wait for that. Um, because I'm kind of back on the Marvel train, the MCU train. I'm happy. I can't wait for it. So yeah, um, I will be reviewing a lot of the films that came out this year. Um, Catching up. So yeah, guys. That's there's a lot really. Uh, my goals this year, like I'm like okay, obviously we're not at the end of the year yet, but we are coming to the end of the year. Like it's near the end of the year now. November. It's November the 8th officially now over here. Um, and November the 8th, 2025. And to be honest, like I'm kind of a bit disappointed. I guess this is getting deep now. Um, this year was fine. 2024 was fine as well. I don't know if I said, oh, I like the year, but it could have been better. 2024 and 2025, I just find that these 2 years have just been okay. They've been good, but I'm not. There's a lot of great things that happen, but some stuff I'd like, you know, did I reach all my goals? Um, I do think I stuck to the movie review goal a bit. I mean, the year's not over yet. Like, there's still 2 months, whatever. I definitely did stick because I was watching the video back and I forgot about it. I was like, oh yeah, the movie review goal that I set at the start of this year, I definitely did accomplish it more. Like out of all the years that new films have come out, of like, new movies that have come out in cinema and me like reviewing them, I think this is probably the best I've done with that, with like reviewing newer films since 2022. Which, like, I'm trying to think, like, what movies did I actually review as they came out that year? I know I did Scream 5. I did The Batman. I did, I can't remember. Uh, did I do more? Maybe I didn't do more. I remember I had a Sonic the Hedgehog 2 one back then. But yeah, I done my Sonic the Hedgehog 3 one started this year. But I feel like this year I've done a lot more movie reviews again, which is something that I'm happy about because 2024 I done fucking basically done none. I done fuck all. I done a Scream 6 one. Still haven't finished. Start of the year in terms of reviews. I did a fucking I did The Nightmare Before Christmas one near the end of the year last year. Then I done my Sonic the Hedgehog 2 one. You know, like I didn't I fucking barely reviewed anything last year. I think there was definitely another film I reviewed. I feel like there was one I reviewed. Despicable Me 4. I reviewed most of that. That was like the no, that was the first review. That was the first like proper review I done last year. And last year, but this year like it's been a lot better because I reviewed Sonic the Hedgehog 3. I reviewed Donnie Darko. I reviewed, you know, Creep Show, one battle after another. Um, Jurassic World fucking Rebirth. Um, Karate Kid Legends, Final Destination Bloodlines. Um, Thunderbolts. You know, there was a lot more that I reviewed this year. Dogman, I reviewed Dogman as well. That was another one I did. So like, I feel like there's more, but Ballerina, Ballerina from the world of John Wick. Um, yeah, so there was a lot more that I talked about this year. You know what I mean? So I did kind of succeed that goal in a way. Um, I don't know if I talked about all my goals. I kind of wanted to get into a relationship this year. And look, I'm not like it could happen. It could still happen, um, before the end of the year, but it just didn't. So I was a bit like, whatever. Um, I just think as a whole, you know, I think this was a fine year so far. It could have been better. It could have been worse. Um, so far. I mean, it's not over yet, but so I'll give my proper thoughts on 2025 as a whole. Um, some great things did happen though. It's not all the bad. Um, there was a lot of great films this year. Got to go to cinema a lot. Got to go do a lot of stuff this year as well with friends. Um, you know, but as a year as a whole, it just kind of I know like the older you get, you know. the older you get, time goes in quicker. Like each year gets like, man, I found last year extremely fucking fast. Holy fuck, this year was even faster. And at the beginning of the year, it was like, no, January was a bit of a drag, and that's obviously because it's 5 weeks in January. But like, oh my god, no, like it's been more. Like this year was even more. Um, this year was even more like fucking uh fast. You know. Like I'm 25. I'm 26 in not in January. 26 in June next year. Holy fuck, that is insane. Um, yeah, like I'm in my mid 20s. Just weird. Um, I also had a goal to lose weight this year, which I did, and I fucking gained it back again, which is annoying because I haven't actually drank Coke since January 3rd. Because I decided to not. That was one of my New Year's resolutions I actually stuck to. Um, I did stick to wanting to have a healthier diet, but I kind of fell off that, and I'm kind of trying to get back on that. Um, but I will. Um, you know, until Christmas, and then no. But I haven't had Coca Cola. Like my goal is I'm gonna have Coca Cola in December, and that's it, and then go back, and maybe the first few days of January, then clean slate again. Because to be honest, it just doesn't do well. Like it causes health problems. Like I mean, I made a video 2 years ago. My health isn't great because I had fucking diarrhea. You know what I mean? Take that out of context. I wasn't well. Then I was TMI, but I also had a toothache, and I got a fucking tooth taken out because of that. Um, and then obviously I made my that video 3 years ago, 2022. I was back out of the hospital. I was in hospital. Um, I went off it for a while. Then obviously, if you watch my videos, you noticed I went back on Coca Cola because it's not a great drink, to be honest. It's just it tastes nice, but it tastes fucking delicious. I love it, but I hate it because of what it does. Um, and it is addictive. You know. I don't know if it was Jocko Goldkick that said he had soda addiction. I can't. I think he did say that. I don't know if he still has that, but yeah. But anyway, yeah. So this year as a whole, like this kind of feels like just reflecting. Um, I didn't stick to all my goals, which is annoying, and I really hope to do that in 2026. Uh, it's not. This is not like a "oh, feel sorry for me" video like I used to do like 10 years ago, 10.5 years ago. When I was only a teenager. Like this is more like just things will I will get what I want in life. I know that, but I found this year and last year disappointing. There was great things that happened both years. Like last year, went to a play. I met fucking Shona McCarthy from EastEnders. Probably your name is probably gonna be in the description. Probably met Colin O'Donoghue in the description. Probably. Um, because I knew his wife. I know his wife. I said that to him. It's just odd phrasing the way I said it. That was great last year. That was like summer of last year. It was July or August of 2024. I think that was. That was great. Um, there was nights out obviously last year that were great. I graduated college last year. Um, and I done a play. Acted in a play and it was great. But I know that's like most people like, oh, why would you be ungrateful? That's a lot of great things you did. You passed stuff and all. I know, but there was just a couple of other things that I would have like liked to have happened. Um, you know, which is a shame that it didn't. Then this year, I kind of feel like this year there's some stuff happened. I done an add-on year in college, didn't pass it. Um, you know, uh, had a very embarrassing incident in one of my college classes. I'm not gonna get into it. Um, you know, that was back in April, I think it was. Um, yeah, like just this year in general, I don't know, man. It was fine. I think, to be honest, right, out of the 2020s, right, I think 2023 was easily the best year. Um, I think that was one of the best years ever of my entire life because 2020 sucked ass, right? The COVID pandemic, that was when my depression developed, and it just, that year was shit. Like, it was fucking shit, you know? Then you had 2021, which was really shit as well. Now, it wasn't as bad as 2020 because I could go out a bit more, but my mood swings were bad and I got diagnosed that year, but then it got better. 2022, a lot of bad stuff happened that year. I made a video on this channel about 3 years ago. Um, and fucked up thing is that was actually probably the best of the 3 years, but it was still shit. I was in a toxic relationship, you know. Um, I know I shouldn't share that online. I don't give a fuck, to be honest. Um, not gonna call that person out. I'm not gonna name that person. But was in a very toxic relationship that I knew was toxic. Even when I mentioned it on my channel, I knew it was toxic. You know. Um, and then 2023 was awesome, except the end of the year. The very end of that year was bad because I had a bad toothache and all that, like bad tooth infection to get it taken out at the start of 2024, start of last year. And then just 2024 and 2025 have just been fine. You know, it's just been kind of like, eh, you know, eh. Um, like look, a lot of good things happened this year as well though. Hanging out with friends, there was a good few nights out that were great. You know, parties like Halloween party that I threw recently, a Christmas one I'm throwing. Um, the fucking, days out, bunch of fucking cinema trips, loads of things happened this year that were great. But once again, I'd like to accomplish some of my goals more. You know, um, yeah, no, yeah, um, and I will, I will. I'm not gonna like give up. It's the worst thing you can fucking do is give up. Quitters never win, winners never quit. That's a quote. It's a quote. I also just think it's look. I'm gonna be so real right now. I miss Sterling, man. Sterling, if you're watching this, I'm sorry to be bringing this up again, dude. Please come back. I miss you so much, man. Not in a gay way. Um, Obviously take as much time as you need, man. Take as much time as you need. You don't even have to come back. Don't You don't have to listen to me. Um, what I mean by come back is like I just want to talk to you again, man. It's not even like a you don't have to come back to YouTube or social media if you don't want to. I'm not telling you what to do, but dude, I just want to talk to you again, man. I miss you. I'm worried about you. I hope you're okay. Um, I really hope you're okay because like I've seen you take breaks before, but not like this. I mean, he's gone complete. Like he has completely gone off social media. He's not on YouTube. He's not on. I went off Facebook and Instagram, but apparently he's not on those anymore, or Twitter, which I'm not on Twitter or X or Meta, Facebook. Um, he's not on TikTok or I don't know if was he ever on TikTok, but he's not on Snapchat anymore. Like I think he disabled his accounts or deleted them. Um, and he he's not even on Letterboxd anymore. Like I never had him on Letterboxd, but I made one and I looked up Sterling Rivera on Letterboxd. People are like, oh, why did he delete his account? And other people have said it as well. And I did reach out and he told me a bit what was going on. And Sterling, if you're watching this, you're great, man. Remember that you're fucking great, and I'm always here for you when you need to chat. Um, it is. I really hope you're doing okay. Take as much time as you need. I'm not telling you to come back. It's just when I say please come back, I mean like I'd like to talk to you again. That's what I mean. But I want. I'd like to if you could let me know that you're okay. Um, because it's just I miss him, man. I gotta be so real. I miss him. I miss talking to him. You know, it's another reason why this year has kind of just been whatever. And like, I don't like to hear that my friend is struggling. I hope he's doing okay. You know what I mean? And I really, I think the poor guy has been through a lot with losing his mother and all that. You know, the man has been through so much, and the fact that he's still fighting and is still here is brilliant. And Sterling, if you're watching this, I'm really fucking proud of you, man. Yeah. Do you know what? This video actually turned out a lot more serious than I thought it was gonna. Um, shit, you know. Um, but yeah. Um, yeah, I don't know, man. It's just 2025. Interesting, interesting year to say the least. Um, the year didn't start off great because I was a bit down about stuff and a bit like kind of stressed. Um, but I enjoyed it. Like once again, year wasn't horrible so far. It's just kind of you know, is what it is, I guess. Um, but yeah. I kind of felt like the latter half. Like I feel like this happens where I don't do as much the latter half of years. Or I do, like, because the thing is, like, I'm not in college anymore. I was at the start of this year for the first, like, from, like, January up until, like, May. And then I had to go back to do, like, repeats in August. Like, exams. And, like, this is the first time I'm not in college since 2019. I'm not in education anymore, you know. But I do have a big announcement that I am actually gonna share with you. Um, but yeah, guys, just most important thing in life, keep going. Keep moving forward. No, but seriously, keep moving forward. Don't give up. Yeah, you know, I will get my goals. I will accomplish my goals. Um, you know. Uh so I mean I kinda did accomplish one of them for my announcement video that I'm gonna make. But yeah guys, that's pretty much it. Um bye.